This is KUGAN CASSIUS Fry from London. We're in Liverpool here at the Hilton for the press conference for No Retreat, No Surrender this Saturday. With me I have promoter Dave COLDWELL. Dave, tell me your interest in this show.
Got quite a big interest. Got MATHEWS, who's a COLDWELL boxing fighter these days. He's fighting Anthony CROLLA in a great fight. Can't wait for it. On the undercard, I've got Anthony JEVONS on and PERRY-METCALF as well. So got three kids on the bill, and obviously I'm close with Tony Bellew as well. So I've got to support Tony for that one too.
Huge show here in Liverpool. Like I said, Tony fighting his a final eliminator for the WBC title. Let's hope he gets that. Let's start with CROLLA and MATHEWS, a rematch, a great first fight. It was a sort of a fan's call, wasn't it, to get these two guys back in the ring. It was a little bit of an upset because most of the people were swaying towards CROLLA last time. This time round, it's more of a 50-50. Would you agree? Well,
I thought it was 50-50 before. You know, I couldn't pick which one was going to win. But obviously, I think Anthony was the favourite. Derry came in, I think, at 6 weeks' notice for that fight. He hadn't been training or anything. This time round, Derry's in a great place mentally as well. He's been out to New York. He's been training with Danny up in Scotland. He's really happy with his boxing, and he's just buzzing. He's just looking forward to it. In fact, one of the first things that he said when he signed for COLDWELL boxing was, can we get the CROLLA rematch? And usually it's like the guy that gets beat that wants a rematch, but he just wants to be involved in great fights and fights that fans are interested in and fans get excited about, and they're certainly excited about this fight.
Anthony JEVONS, interviewed him before, lovely kid, fighting on a massive bill here in front of a packed 10,000 capacity Echo Arena, so that's going to be a great experience for him.
Oh, it's a fantastic experience. I mean, that's going to be his second fight, and what a stage! Boxing in your home city, and like you say, in a great bill to be involved in. He's really looking forward to it. I was with him last night. He's really looking forward to it. He's a quiet kid, but he's got great ability, and he's looking to put out there a good performance tomorrow night.
Who else was it you have? Saturday night. No. Who else did you have on Saturday night?
PERRY-METCALF as well.
Tell us a little bit about him.
Yeah, Chris is a bit of a former child star actually. He used to be in Grange-Hill and stuff like that, and he's tried his hand at quite a few things, but he's looking really good in the gym. He's had one fight already, boxed out in Malta, and he won that. And he's a very close mate of Derry's, and so he's signed another one to add to my Liverpool collection at the moment, and he's looking to make a good statement on this bill.
So if he's got a bit of a TV background, obviously with me having a bit of a TV background, we might have things to talk about.
That's it. Fits like a glove, doesn't it? Fits like a glove. Yeah. He's got a package. He's a good-looking kid. He can talk. And he can fight a bit too. He's going to surprise quite a few people.
Now, David, you're a promoter. A lot of promoter wars going on at the minute. Yeah, there is. I don't know. We learn all this stuff on Twitter and on iFilm London. Actually, I don't know if you know about the channel, but. What's your take on all this stuff that's going on at the minute? Do you just sort of sit back and sort of laugh to yourself and just sort of let it crack on?
To be honest, it's nothing new. Boxing's always had rivalries and promoters digging at each other, and that's how it is. That's how it's always been. At the end of the day, as long as promoters are putting on good fights for the fans are getting entertainment value for the money, fans are switching on to the TV channels, that's all that matters, and whatever goes off around it, I'm sure everybody's a big man, everybody can deal with it. I'm sure Frank's seen it all, been there, done that. He's walked off a duck's back. And same with Eddie. Eddie's very successful, and he's doing a great job. I don't really think he's really asked about what everybody else is saying, that wants to dig him out, and vice versa. It goes for us all, really. I think if you're a promoter that's going to get upset about your rivals, your competition, moaning and slagging you off, then you're in the wrong job, because you're always going to have it. You can't please everybody.
Obviously, across the pond as well, there's a big Showtime, HBO, Golden Boy top rank thing going on over there. So that's interesting as well. What's going on over there? Like
I said, that's boxing. It's always had. You've always had TV networks rivaling with each other. You've always had promoters rivaling with each other. And it's always going to be the same. Hopefully we can get more promoters getting on with each other than not. but you are going to have, you know, big juggernauts that are going to collide, and same thing in America. You know, that's quite a big shift. That is what's going to offer out there with, you know, HBO and Showtime. You've just got to hope that, you know, it doesn't harm boxing. You just got to hope that, you know, big fights can still be made, because otherwise, if they don't get made, then the fans suffer and the fans turn off, and then the sport suffers.
Just finally, tell us about your upcoming shows you've got, because I know you litter the shows, I mean it in a nice way, all year round, constantly working and promoting shows. So what have you got coming up?
Yeah, well, what we're doing next is May 17th. Myself and Spencer, we decided to leave Rotherham. We're moving into Sheffield. We're going to the Ponds Forge Arena, where we're taking Curtis Woodhouse, the old troll hunter. He's back. He's going to drop down to lightweight. He asked me, he wanted to see if I'd put him in at lightweight. He's convinced he can do lightweight. What I've said is let's do 9/11 for this fight. See how he feels. If he feels strong, feels healthy at it, and hopefully it's a fight that goes into later rounds and I can see what he's like. If he feels strong, then he'll campaign and see if we can get a title shot at lightweight. If not, he'll bounce back up to light welterweight, and we'll see what we can do from there. But Curtis will be in action at Ponds Forge May 17th. On the undercard of that, Nav Mansouri, who's been mandated to box for the English title, so I'm hoping to put him and Al-Arbi on that bill. But Al-Arbi apparently, he might have apparently he's got an offer to box in America or something. So I'm waiting to find out off his dad whether he's going to do the English or if he's going to box in America. I'd like to do the English title fight on that bill. Also got Chad Gaynor, great prospect. I'm looking forward to stepping him up to 8 rounds and a testing fight for him. He needs good learning fights now because he's on the verge of stepping into title contention himself. And then we got, you know, people like Jamie Hughes and Joe Rogers from Sheffield, 1 or 2 other Sheffield kids as well that will be coming on to bill. So it'll be a good cracking bill. And then June 1st we got Manchester again at Bowlers. That place atmosphere is absolutely fantastic, you know, for our shows. It really is bouncing. We've got David Barnes against Craig Watson in a cracking 10-rounder. We'll see, you know, the man that wins that moves on to bigger things, and the man that loses has got a long hard look at himself. Matthew Atton will return on that bill. And then we've got Matty Clarkson, who had a great win out in South Africa. He's boxing for the area title against Carl Wilde, which will be a cracking fight. And then my little star prospects coming through, like Liam Hanran, who sells like bucket loads of tickets every time he fights. Liam Conroy as well, Chris Healy, people like that, you know. So we've got a couple of debutants as well. Danny Benson, who I've just signed, cruiserweight, 6'5" cruiserweight. So he's quite a big lump. But he's only a 21-year-old kid, good amateur background. So I'm excited to see him make his debut as well.
Alright, I think we're about to start soon, Dave, so thank you very much for talking to Wife from London, and yeah, we look forward to seeing what 2013 brings for COLDWELL Promotions.
Cheers, mate, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.